Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha and today I would like to share with you another comparison review video, and this comparison is between the brands MAC and Primark. Now I went into Primark and I have been in there quite a number of times over the last month, and I saw this blush and I had already seen it on another YouTube video, and I did think that the packaging reminded me of MAC, but obviously when it's not just the packaging, it's the product. So I picked one up for myself and it's called the PS Blush High Pigment Blusher. So it looks like that, and it's £1.50. You can see from the sticker there, and the shade is called Adored. And yeah, so the packaging itself looks very reminiscent of MAC, and here is my MAC blush. So yeah, it looks very reminiscent of MAC, apart from obviously the difference is PS blush, and this one has the MAC logo. I hope you can see that all right. The sun is now coming out, so yep, I hope you can see that. Obviously the differences are the fact of the price point. MAC is, I believe, they're £19.50 and the Primark blush is £1.50. Now when you open it up, you can see MAC is slightly more matte packaging and the Primark is a little bit more glossy, but apart from that they are relatively similar. The amount, let me just see the amount here. I don't, oh, is that it? Is it 6 grams or is it 4? I think with MAC it says it's either, I think it's 6. I could be wrong. It is so small, but it says 6, and with Primark it says 4. I believe. Yeah, 0.21 US ounces and it's 0.14 ounces. So there is more product with the MAC one, but generally, looking at them, it looks very, very similar. Okay, now when you look at the product itself, the Primark one is matte, and the colour that I came up with from MAC has a slight shimmer to it, and also when you look at them in the pan they look slightly different, but when you swatch these two colours they look very, very similar. So this one is the Primark £1.50 blush. This is the MAC blush, which the name of it is called Plum Foolery. So this is the Primark Adored shade. This is Plum Foolery. And this one, although this one has a slight shimmer to it, when you swatch it, the colour looks near enough spot on. And also how it applies, which I'm going to share with you in a moment. It applies very, very similar. Like I say, when I purchased this, the packaging reminded me of MAC, but also when I applied it, it did as well. Now at the moment, I am using MAC blushes a lot. I like the formulation, I like the colours, I like how they apply, I just like everything about them, and I've had them now for quite some time. I know that prices keep creeping up with them, and £19.50 is very expensive for a blush. So when I came across the PS range, I was very, very excited. So I've got two brushes here. One from Wilko, one from Real Techniques. So I use both of these brushes, and I'm going to use the Wilko one and pop the Primark blush here. So I'm just going to dip the brush in. Now what I will say is that the Primark blush, the Primark blush, they are very pigmented. So I just literally touch my brush into that. You don't need to swirl it or anything like that, and that will give you enough product. So I'm just going to apply that, and also I've got quite a bright look today because I've just done a look. My yesterday's video, you will see, was testing out another product from Primark, and I wanted to use a brighter eye look. So I'm now just blending that in to make sure that that's nicely blended. Now what I'm going to do is pick up my MAC Plum Foolery blush and using the Real Techniques, I'm just going to pop that in and just apply that as well. Yeah. The difference with the MAC blush is that you do have to build them up a little bit more. Now, that's a little bit heavy because I like my blush well blended, so I'm just picking up my brush that I applied my foundation with. But before I do that, I just want to share with you, they look, I mean, unless, you know, if I hadn't have told you, basically, you would not realise that this side is Primark and this side is MAC. So I'm just going to blend that out a little bit. I don't think it would look as bad if I hadn't got a bright lip and, you know, a bright eye. So I'm just going to, that's better. So I think you'll agree that those shades look very, very much the same, and they are obviously extremes of the market. So this one is very, very inexpensive at £1.50, and this I believe is £19.50, the MAC one. So yeah, I hope you found that interesting and helpful. These blushes from Primark are amazing. I have been back to Primark to see if there are any other blush that they had 4 shades, including the Adored shade in the Norwich store. And yeah, they're really, really interesting. I would like more of a neutral shade. That's what I'm looking for. But yeah, I have no problems with picking up the Primark blush at all, because they are so, so good. And they're certainly comparable to the MAC blush. So like I say, I hope you found that helpful. I'm really excited about this because I love my MAC blush at the moment, I really do. And at the moment as well, I'm really interweaving using the Primark blush as well as the MAC blushes. So yeah, it's certainly comparable, and it is a product that I'm reaching for as well. You know, it's not something that I'm just going, you know, I'm sharing in this video and I pop it in a drawer and not use it again. I really am using that blush and really enjoying it. So like I say, I hope you found that helpful. I'm certainly excited about it and can't wait now to go back to Primark to see if I can find more shades that I really want to wear. So thank you so much for watching, and obviously I would just like to say, if you found this helpful, please do give me a thumbs up. Of course, if you're brand new to my channel, I would love it if you subscribed, and as I always say, your messages down below are most welcome, and I'll try and get back to each and every one of you. But thank you so much for watching. Until next time, thank you. Bye.